Good morning. I've been saying I was going to make a trap door for a long time, so I finally thought I'd get around to it. So, for those of you that don't know, these are called bobs. They're these little T-bar looking guys. You can find these on a number of the Pigeon websites, Foy's, and a couple other pigeon supplies. I grabbed mine on Amazon. They came in a 10. They came in a 10 pack. 10 pack. I will find the link and put it in there. I think they were like $11, and if you have Prime, they were free shipping. So they all come in these tees, and then these tees are hollowed. And I saw a couple people like not sure how to put these on. So the easiest thing that I had seen through some YouTube searches is that these just slide on to the other tee, and then they hang, and you've got them swiveling as a one-way door. So your opening is going to be behind this. Pigeons can come in, push it open, but the wall itself will stop it from going the other way. So that's what makes it the one-way door. Now I've seen a million ways how to make these online, so this is by no means the only way. This was just easiest for me with what I had handy. So what I did is I took one of the bobs, I took a hacksaw to it, and I cut off the T that's right there. And then I just took a couple pieces of wood, drilled some holes in on either side, and then that's basically just a pressure fit. And then I can just screw that onto the wall of my loft, and those guys will be hanging down, and that'll be my trap door. So I think that's going to work pretty easy. I guess if I'm going to be super helpful, I mean, you can just measure what drill bit you need, but this is the drill bit I used. Give me a second here to pull it out. So this is the drill bit that I used. I think it's a 9/64, and I just eyeballed it. It's just a hair smaller than those bobs, and that way I got a good pressure fit. I drilled probably about halfway in. I didn't measure or get anything super crazy. So like I said, main thing is just to make sure that it's functional. I will get this installed and show you guys how it works. I might even show you how I cut the hole. I'm not super good at that, but it's going to involve another drill and a reciprocating saw. So I'll get to that in a little bit. Okay, so I've got my landing board started. That's not going to stand. Just framing in the bottom. This is a piece of plywood that I had already around that was cut. It's about 18 inches wide, so it's a little narrower than the depth of my loft. And then I had some 1x2s. So I'm going to just frame in the bottom. The game plan is, I think one of these is cut already. No, that's not it. Is it this one? No, that's not it either. Thought I cut one. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm lying. That's definitely not it. Anyways, the game plan, I'm going to have one of these cut to fit between this side, and then this one I'm going to mount up against the loft wall first so I can screw it in and get a good anchor. And then I'll just lay this over the top and drill in from the sides, and then I'll maybe place a couple up top. And then I'll have some legs coming down at a 45. So that's the game plan for now. I will get you an update as we get it attached. All right, so we got the trapdoor installed. Cut that hole out. Got my bobs extending down below so that can open one way. I wish I had slightly shorter screws. I did poke through just a little bit, but they'll survive. And then this right here is going to be the frame for my landing board. So I've got that bolted in from the front, and then my landing board is going to sit right over the top, and then I'll get it bolted down, and that should hold. So I'll give you an update here in just a minute. So I had free-handed these right angles, so you can see I wasn't as square as I hope I'd be. So I dropped this down a little bit so that this would have proper support. I got a couple screws coming from the inside here These are going into some 1x2s that I have bracing. And then, oops, sorry. This top section is screwed down to that 1x2 that I had going across. So nice and sturdy. Should be good to go. I think we're solid. So that gives them landing board, entrance to the trap door. I'm going to make a cover for that here shortly, just to keep any critters out. But we are officially racing now. Pretty stoked. Well, at least flying anyways. Thanks a lot. This is the young bird's first time out on the landing board.